they doing in the Hyacinth house? What are they doing in the Hyacinth house to please the lions? Yeah, this day.
There's no way this makes sense in a heliocentric model. Look where the moon's at. It's almost straight up in the air. How would that be orbiting a planet unless it was... I mean, it makes no sense. Think of where the moon's orbit would be. It's at like 12:30, 1 o'clock in the sky. It's almost straight up. If I moved a few miles straight ahead, that would be directly over me. I'm sorry, it's just not working out on the model that they've lied and sold to us. It just doesn't work that way. Think of the orbit that would be in. It would be on this little tiny orbit, like above the North Pole. Ridiculous. I don't know how anybody can buy this. Look at this. And the camera isn't doing it justice. It's literally straight above my head. It doesn't look as much, because like if I point the camera at it, it's way lower on the camera screen than it is when I look at it. It should be up there like near the top of the screen. So it would be like you're living on a tennis ball and somebody has a quarter on a string and they're just dangling it like right at the top of the tennis ball. I mean, that orbit would be this ridiculous tiny little circle above the top of the tennis ball. It doesn't work. We don't live on a ball.
So I've decided to go ahead and use some high-tech computer modeling to simulate basically what I was observing. Now we're going to use a map here of the United States, and I chose the 42nd parallel because it's more or less kind of cuts through the center of the country. Yeah, I know it's not exactly dead center, but just go with it. And no, I don't know why the bottom of Michigan has a big blue spot on it. I didn't make the map. Just try and focus. So what we're going to do is make our little model here of the Earth and the Moon. And yes, I understand the Moon is 30 Earth diameters away. Clearly, I don't have the space on here to put the Moon at the correct distance, because 30 Earth diameters away, you'd be looking at two little dots on the screen. So obviously this photo, there's no stars, so it's clearly an official NASA image. And what we're going to do is we're going to draw our little 42nd parallel line. Yes, I understand it's not to scale and it's not correct, but it's close enough. Just, again, deal with it. And we're going to place our little observer here. And we are going to move the moon to the relative location of where I observed it. I'm actually being quite generous here. In my opinion, it was higher in the sky, but we're going to give them the benefit of the doubt, lower it down a little bit. And then we're going to take a look at what that orbit would look like if the moon was in that position orbiting a ball. As you can see, this orbit is ridiculous. It's above the ball and not at all what we've been told how it works. And I smell bullshit. And as you can see, at what point does the moon then drop down closer to our horizon and orbit? Is it like on a roller coaster where it's going up and down, up and down? Well, actually it is, but they don't tell us that. That's why you see it up there, because the moon is on a circular path around the plane that we live on, but it does go up and down in what is known as an analemma, which the sun does as well, which is why I'm seeing it straight up in the sky instead of closer to the horizon, where it should be in the heliocentric model if it's just a rock orbiting a ball. I'm sure some of you are asking yourselves, what does this have to do with prepping? Well, it has everything to do with prepping. If you're being lied to and deceived, the same powers that be that are in control of that deception are the same ones that are going to bring this shit down on top of your head. So if you can't connect the dots, I'm sorry, but it is all connected. God bless each one of you, and if you have a problem with a person making an observation and trying to come up with reasons why he's seeing what he's seeing, then this isn't the channel for you. So take care, God bless, and peace. Oh, and of course, enjoy the music, as always.
What are they doing in the Hyacinth house? What are they doing in the hyacinth house to please the light?